So you beautiful people, patch 1.09 is now live, and I'm here to tell you that you're probably going to be disappointed, just like me. So guys, patch 1.09 is now live, and all week it's been hyped up by Infinity Ward that it's going to be a big update. And there were certain things I was anticipating being fixed in the game. There's a lot of stuff we've asked for as a community that we want changed, i.e. the footsteps are too loud. I'm still hoping that Dead Silence will be a perk one day. Whether they want to take out another perk and swap it out, or put one as a field upgrade and then put that as a perk, I don't know. But there are certain things in this game that definitely need fixing. Some might say it's still in beta, the amount of issues that the game does have. Now, I'm not here to be negative, but I am here to point out certain things that do need changing, and I'm trying to be constructive with my criticism. So we're going to go through the patch notes, and I'm going to give some opinion behind some of the stuff that's being changed. But overall, after reading the patch notes, I believe, just as I was, you're probably going to be a little disappointed, if not really disappointed, with patch 1.09. So general, fix for a bug where a player could spawn without a character model when spawning in a friendly vehicle. Fixes for various exploits across all maps and modes. Fix an issue where copying an opposition player loadout was also copying their kill streaks. So this would make sense now. I haven't intentionally copied somebody's kill streaks and their class, but obviously I must have done that because sometimes I've noticed that my whole set of kill streaks is just totally changed and unrecognizable to what I've selected previously. Fix for action, after action report not displaying newly acquired awards. Fix for player rank icons not appearing on the scoreboard. Shorten the amount of time an execution animation plays. Now that's quite helpful because it does delay for ages, and most of the time you can't get challenges done. I'm currently working towards the Union Black weapon, so I can do another episode for you guys of the Gunsmith blueprints, and it's been near enough impossible, but I've had to persevere in another game mode, which I'll mention in that video. Accessibility, added the option to always sprint. Now that's something that I will love because I hate having to smash down L3 on my pad to try and run, where sometimes it'll run forward stop, and it's really frustrating. So to have that always enabled, absolutely brilliant. Little quality of life adjustment there. Footsteps, right, let's get into the meat and potatoes in really. Adjusted volume and sound type played for crouch walk and walking while aiming down sights. Now, before we continue, according to Charlie Intel and several other people, there was some notes left in the Battle.net version of the patch notes, which was an internal note that we weren't supposed to see as the general public and COD community, that stipulated, and I'm trying to get this right here, that footsteps weren't adjusted in the way that we wanted them, and it weren't going to go down well. I don't know whether we're being trolled here, whether people are being incompetent, whether people are being really stubborn, but I don't understand why you just don't, Infinity Ward, I'm talking to you, address this. It's probably the most spoke about. Well, that's what the patch notes say. It is a hot topic in the community. It's probably the most hot topic in the community aside from map design. I would say it's number one anyway. Footsteps are not allowing people like myself to move freely in the game, and thus people are having to turn to corners and sit in them, so that needs addressing. Dead Silence, fix for Dead Silence field upgrade not lasting the correct amount of time when CDL rules are enabled. Now, I'm not really a fan of the CDL stuff, so I'm not really going to highlight that in this update. Fix for the nameplates being visible in certain locations in Piccadilly. Updates to obituary, kill feeds, removed avenge and save player, play of the game owner and player rank increases. Fix for player being able to join a match even though they've been blocked. Private match, added options to disable the spawn camera. Fix the bugs where starting flag capture private match option was not functioning as intended. I'm not really going to continue with the private match because I don't really believe that's important to most of you guys. So, kill streaks. Fixed an issue where selected streaks would revert to the previous selection mid-match. So maybe that was what I was talking about in the start of the map, because I was pretty sure, why would I want to copy somebody else's class? I was thinking that I may have just hit the button and didn't realize, but it's actually a problem. Along with many, as we were finding out here, technically the game is still in beta. If we are really honest here, this game is very, very clearly still in beta, and we are the playtesters. We are the playtesters. Fix where players using the shield turret kill streak could see through smoke at certain angles with the side panels of the turret. That's a bit odd, isn't it? I'm not going to cover the Call of Duty League stuff because I'm not interested if I'll be genuinely honest with you. So, weapons, meat and potato, as I normally say. Fix for rocket launcher camos not unlocking or tracking properly. Fix for the model 860, why am I saying 860? 860 camos not unlocking or tracking properly. The Scar 17 has had a slight increase in ADS time, reduction to the barrel and bipod grip penalties. Fix for white placeholder box appearing when leveling up weapons and unlocking new attachments. Added a description to all optics that have scope glint. Fix an issue with the P90 and the FFS ring sight would create a scope glint. Wow, that was a bit odd, isn't it? Thermal scopes are now available to see through smoke grenades. Fix for charms not appearing when they should on various weapons. Leaderboard combat records. Fix a bug where selecting all would sometimes kick players back to the main menu. Added a CTF and hardpoint into combat record. Audio and voice chat options. Now, I'm wondering if they're going to actually mention anything to do with audio here in terms of the vocals. No effects, default volume. No effect, default volume chat. No additional effects for or EQ's adjustments. Stealth comms, bringing the immersion of the campaign into multiplayer with the added SAS radio effects to voice chat. You know, I like the SAS. I'm British, of course. Classic chatter, feeling nostalgic. Coordinate with your team using classic Modern Warfare radio effects. So these just sound like really gimmicky things here. Special operations, added munition drops available at various objects. A care package will drop to provide you with much needed munitions. Various exploits fix. So this is special operations, survival. Not really going to go into this, but let's talk about the last part, which is the general fixes. Fixed an issue where the boot up sequence volume would be too loud. Various key binding adjustments. Players are now able to back out of gestures and spray wheel by clicking anywhere. Most fixes to prevent hitching and stuttering during cutscenes. Fixed an issue where the main menu music would not play. Users activated the skip intro for the movie. Now, I'm struggling to see it here, but I'm under the belief that something's been fixed, which I was obviously looking for there, in terms of the player callouts. Now, apparently the player callouts previously, whether I've just missed this in the patch notes, don't shoot me because I'm going to link them down in the description so you can read them. Previously, they were, if you said, I've spotted the enemy would hear that. Now, they done another patch where your teammates would hear that, but the enemy wouldn't hear that. But it just so happens that the enemy was still hearing that. So this patch today, 1.09, should have finally resolved that problem. And again, it seems to me like smokes and mirrors, because when there's errors being made that should have been dealt with in the last patch notes, not all of them are being mentioned. I don't know whether this is to save face. I don't quite know what's going on here, but it's certainly not the patch that I was expecting when I heard big update. I was expecting for a lot more. I can't hide my disappointment. It's probably written all over my face, and I'm sure you guys are very disappointed also. I'm not gonna sit here and berate people because it is still a movement in the right direction, however small it is. But it would be nice to see a real nice, robust patch coming our way within the next week or two. Whether it's been saved for the people coming into the game next month, the Christmas noobs, probably so. But it's just slightly disappointing to see that things haven't been addressed, that people have been screaming at the top of some people literally screaming at the top of their lungs for. So guys, let me know down in the comment section, what's your reception? What kind of reception are you giving these patch notes? Do you feel the same way as me, or do you feel like I need to shut my mouth and just accept the fact that things have been fixed and that's just how it should be? Whether you believe that is up to you, but I feel like I feel like a beta tester really. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but a like and subscribe button, I hope they took your fancy, and as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.